Hi everyone, I'm Susie McCray and I will be your host this evening for our Plexus Power Hour. Our goal tonight is to build your belief in our life-changing products and our incredible business opportunity. Tonight we're going to jam-pack this Power Hour with product information, testimonies, and a review of our wonderful compensation plan. So when you step away from your computer tonight, you're going to have all the information you need to move forward on your Plexus journey. So first I'd like to read our disclaimer. The opportunity of a lifetime is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you are about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. So I'm going to tell my testimony briefly and then introduce someone who will be reviewing our compensation plan and her testimony. I began my Plexus journey about a year ago. My colleague at work, Lori Dragon, saw that I was struggling with not feeling well, not sleeping well, and just being exhausted, nervous, overwhelmed. She introduced me to the pink drink, and boy, has my life changed. I started with the pink drink, and then I went on to some other products, and I am feeling the best I have ever felt. I'm 55 years old, and I feel fantastic. I am sleeping much better. I am less nervous. I enjoy life, and I have this unbelievable, contagious sense of well-being that I just want to spread with everyone. Also, I was having quite a few intestinal issues, and since I've been on Plexus, those have all cleared up, and I feel fantastic. In addition, it has also helped me out financially as I learned going through my journey that this is a wonderful business opportunity, and that has been very helpful with my finances as well. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce a very good friend of mine, Suzanne Shirley. Now, I'm out in Massachusetts, and she's out in Oklahoma, and we're going to bring her on live. She is a senior Ruby, soon-to-be Emerald ambassador with Plexus, and she has quite a testimony, and she will also be reviewing our compensation plan. So here is Suzanne.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Suzanne Shirley. It's so nice to see all of you tonight, and I hope that you're doing well. I just wanted to tell you briefly my own personal story. I started Plexus 20 months ago, and it was simply for the business opportunity. I had lost an incredible amount of weight at the time, 10 years prior. I thought I had health all figured out. I was a very, very, very skeptical person about network marketing. And I had had a couple of previous not really fun experiences with network marketing. They were not successful. So I had a pretty low opinion of any kind of a network marketing company when I joined. But the reason why I had joined is because for 8 months I watched my high school best friend and my college roommate literally have her health transformed over about 8 months of time. And I also watched her pay a ton of bills. And at the 8th month mark that she was involved, my curiosity literally overcame me. And the reason why is because she recorded a live YouTube video, kind of like the one you're seeing here, in front of her colleagues and her principals online. She was a teacher, a very passionate teacher. By the way, I'm a school teacher, and I've been teaching school for 23 years, high school teacher. And she very passionately said, you know, I've just more than doubled my teaching salary in 8 months. And I'm here to tell you that I plan to be a stay-at-home mom very soon. And I want to put my children in private school, and I want to be there for my family. And when I saw that she was that serious, I no longer, because honestly I had made fun of her without even her knowing about it, behind her back, behind the scenes, I was mocking what she was doing. I thought it was crazy. I thought she had lost her mind. I'm here to tell you that Plexus is completely different than any of the other experiences that I had had. I was completely wrong about this particular company and these products and this opportunity. It has literally changed my life, the life of my husband. I was in and out of I literally started for the business only. I started sharing with all my friends and family. I didn't even have my products yet, and I started sharing because I had seen what this had done for her, my friend. And I believed so strongly. By the time that I had been skeptical for so long, I had thrown that skepticism out the window, and I just started sharing with confidence and passion. When I got on the products, I didn't expect them to do anything for me. I thought, well, I've just got to get on these products because, if I'm going to tell people about them, I've got to have some sort of personal experience. Lo and behold, did I realize, yeah, I had lost all this weight years before, but I was constantly addicted to sugar. I couldn't quit eating pizza all the time. I wanted all the bad foods. I had to literally try to work off a lot of the calories that I was eating because I was eating too much food. I was always overeating. I was really a carb addict. And I didn't expect Plexus to do anything for me, but it did. It literally changed all that. All that stuff went away. I was in and out of the doctor's office every month or two with constant issues with my sinuses. I was always at the pharmacy spending lots of money, never ending. Some of these issues were back to back. They would come back. And as a teacher, I was suffering in agony constantly with these sinus issues that would never go away. And all of a sudden, I stopped having these issues. I was wondering, what is the deal? Well, I started getting a healthy intestinal tract. My immune system started to improve. I didn't even realize that's what was happening to me. Not only that, 10 years ago, right after I had lost all this massive amount of weight, and I think you're seeing pictures of me the way I used to look before. I think Susie's putting those up right now. What you're seeing is a person who was so unhealthy. And I had lost all this weight, right? I had lost a ton of weight. And then at the end of that, I had a very, very scary incident that happened with my heart. And it sent me to the hospital for 10 days. And all these tests were run. And as a result, I was put on lots of little things that I had to take at the pharmacy, right? I had to go and spend a lot of more money at the pharmacy. Well, as a result of these products, my pharmacy cabinet, my medicine cabinet is now empty. It is virtually empty. I'm not going to say it's empty, but it is virtually empty compared to 20 months ago when it used to be full, okay? I used to be on almost everything you can think about. I'm not kidding. My testimony with Plexus, my health testimony, was unexpected. And I'm here to tell you that we have testimonies like this that are one right after the other, right after the other. And let me just give you my financial testimony. Okay, I did start this for the business. I'm here to tell you that after 17 months of doing the products and being in the company, I more than doubled my gross teaching salary. And at the end of May 2016, this year, I walked away from a 23-year teaching career. I'm 45 years old. Guys, this is something that doesn't happen to 45-year-olds. Retiring 20 years early, I literally cut 20 years off of my entire career. Retiring at the age of 65 is not going to happen because I'm retired at 45. And let me tell you one more thing. I'm on the cusp, on the very cusp, on the verge of earning a six-figure income. The very next rank above me is a six-figure income that comes with a free, luxury, amazing vehicle paid for by the company and a 7-day trip to Hawaii that's a 5-star resort. I'm telling you something. This is called freedom. Freedom to create your own time. That's what I do. I literally plan my days. I work my business whenever I can. I fit it in the nooks and crannies of my life. I work at 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, no hours. Whichever hours I want to work it, that's when I do it. And it is so rewarding to watch people's lives change and to be the actual person that is literally pivotal in those lives that are changing. It is the most amazing thing. So that's what brings me to the next part of what we're going to do. I'm going to present to you literally the opportunity of a lifetime. And I like to start the Plexus Power Hour events with this amazing opportunity, because I know that although we're a very sick culture and that people are struggling with weight loss and feeling well, there's so many of you who are out there putting your head on the pillow at night worrying about how you're going to make your ends meet each month, or worrying about how you're going to pay off your debt. And so many Americans worry about how they're going to pay for their children's college, or how they're going to save for their retirement, or even if they're going to get to retire, right? So these are the things that people are losing sleep over, and these are the things that are causing conflict in our homes today, so much more so than the extra 20 or so pounds that people are carrying around on their hips. They're really worried about their finances. So I am as passionate about sharing with you our business opportunity as I am as passionate about sharing our products with you, because I have seen firsthand how both are changing people's lives. Tonight, I'm going to share with you how we are paid 4 different ways. We're actually paid in about 11 different ways with Plexus, but our compensation plan is so extremely generous, and we are unlike any other company out there. So for the sake of time, I'm only going to share with you a few ways that we are paid with Plexus. If you would like to hear the entire nitty-gritty, you can just talk to the person who invited you to this call tonight, and they can walk you through all the details of our amazing compensation plan. The first thing that you need to know is that to sign up as an ambassador, it only costs you $34.95. And this pays you, pays for many things that as you get your business started, okay? It pays for the scientists and the product developers that are designed to bring to you our company's cutting edge and quality products that are changing lives. The next thing it brings you is a customer service team that's there at your beck and call, basically 6 days a week. It brings you a shipping department that ships products directly to your door and to the doors of all the customers and the people that join you in the business. And also, as an ambassador, you will receive your own Plexus replicated website for which you can use to purchase your own products at a deep, deep wholesale discount. And that is incredible, right? So potential customers will be able to purchase online through your Plexus website. All product purchases made online create something that we call personal volume. And so as your monthly personal volume builds through your website, so do the percentages of your sales commission. So I'm going to talk about the graphic that's on your screen, and if it's not up there, it's going to be very soon. Okay, so on this graphic, I'm going to basically explain, I always encourage my new ambassadors to earn 500 in product volume, that's what we call PV, as a short-term goal for the first month. It's easy to achieve this goal in your first month, and if you'll look at the upper left-hand corner of the SteerStep graphic, you can see that we have commissions. Commissions are paid out on the 15th of every month. And you get 15% paid back to you on anything that goes through your website that starts from 100 to 499 in product volume. Once you hit 500 in product volume, anything over 500 earns you a 25% commission. That's incredible. And that also includes your own personal product purchases that you purchase at a deep wholesale discount, and that is really incredible. So you get paid back on your own product purchases as a wholesale ambassador. You also get 5% retail override commission on any purchases of PV of any person on your level 1 that's directly sponsored to you when they hit 100 or over. Also, you get one-time rank achievement bonuses for each rank that you achieve in Plexus. And as you can see, the different rank achievement bonuses that are there on the SteerStep graphic. One other way that we are paid in Plexus is by Plexus Pay Points. So let me tell you about the Plexus Pay Points. Plexus gives us pay points for every qualified ambassador within our organization. And what that means is that when we sponsor new ambassadors and help them to sponsor new ambassadors, that you will increase the number of Plexus Pay Points that you're qualified to earn. So let's look back at that stair-step graphic. You can see that as a gold ambassador, you have to have 100 Plexus Pay Points in your organization. So our pay points average about $3 each per month. So if you have 100 points in your organization, you can see that you have an added $300 to your monthly paycheck just for being a gold ambassador. And as you work your way up the stair-step graphic, you can see that the amount that you're paid each month increases as the number of pay points in your organization increases. So if the pay point is valued at $3 a piece, you can see that a Ruby ambassador at 500 pay points gets a $1,500 check added to your check just for being a Ruby. What about an Emerald? An Emerald ambassador has 1,500 pay points. That's an extra $4,500 added to your paycheck each month. What about Sapphire? Sapphire is 3,000 pay points, so that's an added $9,000 added to your Plexus paycheck monthly just for being a Sapphire ambassador. What about Diamond? Take a look at Diamond. 4,500 pay points. That's an added $13,500 just for being a Diamond ambassador every single month paid to you. Now, here's the thing. Let's look at the annual income disclosure. All right, so Susie, go ahead and put that graphic up. And this is the 2014 average annual ambassador income for Plexus. This is an average of all ambassadors. And if you'll look at this, you'll see the average annual income in America. You'll see that number on your screen. Let's compare that to what a silver ambassador makes. Take a look at just being a silver ambassador. As a silver, you are making just over $5,000 per year with Plexus. And remember that silver is just about 3 people direct to you. So that's bringing 3 people into this business who are taking the products at a discount or who want to share with others. That is $5,000 per year with Plexus. What does that mean per month? That's about $420 per month. So I have a question to ask you. What would an extra $420 be, and what kind of a blessing would that be added to your family this month? I have helped so many people on this team achieve the rank of silver within their first 30 days. Let me ask you this. Who do you know who would be blessed by an extra $300 to $400 per month? And if you really want to know, I have 64 silver ambassadors on my team right now, which has about the number of 1,020 ambassadors on my team. Out of that number, 64 of them are at the rank of silver. And I know that just anybody could use an extra $300, $400, or $500 a month. And that is an incredible blessing for those silver ambassadors. So we have an incredible team who can power partner with you to help you to share these products with the people that you know and love. So many of us are desperate for the products that we have to offer. There's people out there that are desperate for this. I have never felt that I have sold one thing in Plexus, not one thing, because we are truly sharing something that people need. And we are helping other people with what we're doing here. So many people come to me because they know that I have the answer to what they need. And we are offering the hope that people are praying for. So go ahead and put up the Emerald Plexus Perks, Susie. And this is a graphic that's really amazing. And if you're looking at this graphic right now, you see that on this graphic, as an Emerald Ambassador, you get to participate in the Emerald Pool. The Emerald Pool is simply 3% of the profit sharing of Plexus divided amongst all the Emeralds. And this is a monthly bonus that you get with Plexus. That monthly bonus is literally life-changing. You get that bonus just because you're an Emerald Ambassador. And let me tell you, the Emerald Perks is this. you are now sitting at a 6-figure annual income with the Emerald bonus. Okay, the Emerald pay points and the Emerald bonus, it completely makes up for the full 6-figure income that you'll be earning. You also get to participate in our Lexus program, where the company literally pays for you to drive a free Plexus Lexus, and that is incredible, right? And in addition to that, you get a 7-day trip to Kona, Hawaii every single year, paid for by the company. This is a 5-star resort, guys. Every single thing paid for, including your airfare, a rented vehicle while you're there if you want to rent a Jeep. It is truly amazing. It's all play. And so can you imagine what it would be like to be able to take a yearly trip to Hawaii? Do you know how many people I know personally, just average people like me, who are Emerald ambassadors? That's literally the rank that I'm getting ready to achieve. I'm 1 rank away, and it's very close. I'm so excited about that. So as we get started, I would love to introduce to you our very first amazing product testimonial and business testimonial, and this is Kyle and Cassie Rainey. They are truly amazing. Kyle and Cassie live in Oregon, the state of Oregon. They are both senior Ruby ambassadors on our team. They have an amazing testimony. Kyle and Cassie, take it away. I am so happy for you to share with our amazing audience tonight.
Thank you. I can't tell you how blessed we are to be able to share our story and really how Plexus has changed, both our health and our finances, our future. So we began Plexus 11 months ago. I woke up one day and realized that I had become somebody who had given everything I had to everyone else, but never took care of myself. I was the classic mom. You know, I think all of us moms, we tend to give everything to our children, to our spouse, to our friends, to our church, and never pour into ourselves, never take care of ourselves. And so I came to a point where I realized I had become very, very addicted to caffeine. And not just, I have to have a cup of coffee in the morning. It was, I had to have a pot of coffee in the morning. I had to have a Starbucks run in the afternoon, and then I drank another pot of coffee in the evening. And basically was anyone. We have 6 children, or no, we have 7 children. Sorry, I just completely forgot. You can hear them screaming "mommy" in the background. So 11 months ago, we had come home from China. We had just adopted our 6th child at the time. And I had gained about 50 pounds during that year, during that process of adoption, and just was not the mom that I wanted to be. I was taking naps every single day. I would literally make lunch, and then for about 2 to 3 hours just kind of lay down in bed, and the kids just knew that that's where mom was. I was just not, I was not involved. I was not living life. And so I really came to a place where I was at rock bottom with my health. And I had seen some Plexus posts over the past few months, and honestly, I just kind of skipped over them because I did not really see the value in the products. I didn't really understand what the products were. I thought it was just kind of a weight loss, drink, and that was, of course, I wanted to lose weight, but that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for health, and I did not just want something that would, help me drop, weight rapidly. So I began to really start researching what was going on with my own health. I had gone to a naturopath, and it was at that point my body began really attacking itself. I had a disorder where my body was attacking itself and slowly deteriorating. And so I was really given a choice. I decided to approach my health with nutrition, with to really eat as whole and as clean as we could. And we did that for about 4 years. And I felt better, but my body was slowly still breaking down. So got to a place where I was kind of at rock bottom and was just like, I don't know what else to do. I've tried everything that I thought I could. I tried, I went to the pharmacy every single month and tried that. I tried eating clean, and nothing was working. And so got to a point where I finally reached out to a friend and asked her about Plexus, because I began to see her posting about the probiotics. And what caught my interest is that it wasn't simply a probiotic, that it contained an antifungal and digestive enzymes, which is exactly what my naturopath had told me that I needed. And so I immediately said, okay, well, I'll try it and see. And I think it was within a week, my husband looked over and said, something's different about you. Like, there's just something different. You seem happy. You seem like you feel good. And that was something that kind of caught us both off guard. I didn't think it was Plexus necessarily. I just thought, oh, something about this is changing me. And I would say it was probably within 2 weeks. My coffee addiction was completely broken. I did not need it anymore. I still love coffee, but it's not. What has changed is I'm not craving it. I'm not needing it to survive anymore, which is a blessing. It's a huge blessing. And throughout this past year, we adopted again. In fact, about 3 weeks ago, we brought our daughter home from China. And what a difference my health has been in this adoption versus my last adoption, where I gained about 50 pounds. This time, I've been able to just to feel good, and I'm not emotionally eating anymore. I'm not addicted to sugar and to coffee and caffeine to keep going. Instead, I can drink my pink drink, and I feel good, and I can focus on my family. I can focus on the things that I need to do. And so my whole family, we all take Plexus. My husband has seen massive changes in his own health, things that we struggled with for a good 12 years with burning gastrointestinal tract, and he no longer has after 12 years of trying absolutely everything. So for us, we really believe that that Plexus and supplementation was the key. It was the missing puzzle piece for our health and for all of our family, all of our children. It was just the missing puzzle piece. And for us, honestly, it was an accidental business. We never in a million years would have said that we were going to jump on a network marketing business plan, because we didn't know what that was. We had in the back of our minds, just kind of a vision of what a pyramid scheme would look like. And so we never even just, like really figured it out. We just really said, you know what, we don't want to be a part of network marketing, even though we had no idea what it was. And so once we got on the products, we fell in love with them, saw changes in our own health, and people started asking us, what are you doing? You look so good. And I naturally just started sharing about these products that we loved, and it became a business before we even knew it. And so you can share a little bit about.
Yeah, and like Cassie said, it just really kind of surprised us both how people were asking about us, and something had changed. And so I remember coming home from work. I hold down 2 different full-time jobs just to support our family. I was tired, and Cassie just sat one evening and said, you know what, I'm going to go for it, and I want you to come with me in this business. And it really didn't take much convincing for me, because we were listening to Suzanne and other people just sharing their testimony, what's happening for them, and them trying to do an early retirement so they can do the things they want to do and find that financial freedom. And so I was convinced from the very get-go. And so Cassie just kind of led the charge, and we started sharing. And like, I love what Suzanne said, we never sell anything. We just share. We just tell people this is what's happened to us, and this is what can happen for you as well. We really believe that. Just a few things real quick about what's happened to us financially. It wasn't too long ago, and this is it was hard to admit back then, but it's actually part of our testimony now. We were on welfare. I lost a job, and we had to go on food stamps and government assistance. And never in my wildest dreams did I think that we would ever get out of that season. God was faithful to us and allowed us to survive that season and then now thrive in this season with Plexus. We now were able to help. Plexus helped us pay for our adoption. Our kids are in private school. Never in a million years thought we could afford private school. And now all of our kids, all 7 kids, are in private school, and we pay for it with ease. And it's not to brag, or I say that's what Plexus has done. And we are now able to give to other people. Where we were asking for money earlier on, now we're able to give to other people. And as they say, pay it forward. But we're not just giving money, but we're giving our testimonies. We're sharing how they can have financial freedom and health freedom. And now we can give the things we want to give to. We can get behind causes that we're passionate about. We can help other people who are adopting, which is one of our passions. We can give to our church. And so Plexus has not only alleviated our financial burdens, but given us such a surplus that our overflow can be helpful for other people who have gone through a season like we were going through. So I really, really have to tell you, I know there's a lot of things out there that are scams or schemes or, seem like one thing and they're really not. We are normal people, regular people living in beautiful Oregon. And we are just living examples that Plexus can really change your finances. And money doesn't buy happiness, but it can provide freedom for you to pursue your happiness. And so we really believe in these products. We really believe that anyone can do this. As long as you have belief, as long as you believe in yourself, those goals that you put out before us, you too can achieve. And so we have, and it's silly, and I have to admit this, I tell this to my friends all the time, we have a goal board, a little board in our bedroom, and it's all the goals we want to achieve. And it's so cool to see each week, each month that we just get to check off every single month. Oh, we achieved that. We achieved that. And, we give all glory to God for such an amazing team. Such amazing.
Okay, so I think I'm going to take over because the voices got a little wavy there. Thank you so much, Kyle and Cassie. I had the opportunity to meet Cassie in March. They're out in Oregon. I'm out in Massachusetts, but we gathered in Oklahoma for a training, and it was great to meet Cassie. So thank you very much. That was a wonderful testimony. Okay, so I'm going to introduce some of our products. What I'm going to talk about is our 3 products that we call the triplex, and I think Suzanne might have coined this. She calls it life in a box. And I'm going to go through some of the products with you right now. Our signature product is called the Pink Drink, Plexus Slim. It should be used by everyone, and it should never be left out of your daily regimen. You receive it in a bag like this, and I'm going to show you in a minute how easy it is to mix it. I'm going to read right off of the bag so you can see what it says. Lose weight in inches by burning fat, not muscle. That's so important. Plexus Slim helps keep blood sugar, cholesterol, and lipids at healthy levels. It helps increase your willpower over food, and it also helps reduce binge eating. So you get a packet like this, and inside you get 30 sticks of Plexus Slim. Every morning I shake it. We need a little entertainment, don't we?
No kidding, man.
Get my Pink Drink shirt on.
There you go.
I have my little shaker bottle with one of those little wire things in it, and I usually use room temperature water. I usually use about anywhere from 8 to 10 ounces of water. You can use a little bit more. It's always good to have it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, although your ambassador will help you with how you should take it. You shake it up. And the most important thing I want you to know, this is all natural. There's beet extract in there that gives it the color. It also has stevia in it that gives it its sweet flavor, which is plant-based, non-GMO, gluten-free. This is not chalky. It is not a meal replacement. This is our Plexus Slim. This is our signature product, and it should be part of your regimen. and it's very tasty too.
Woohoo! I love that product demo. Awesome, Susie.
Okay, we've got the second part of our triplex is our ProBio 5. Now, I have to admit I used to kind of be a probiotic snob. I've tried all different kinds. I thought they needed to be refrigerated. I ordered special ones online, and nothing really addressed my intestinal issues until I started the ProBio 5. We just got these lovely new brochures from Plexus. I'm going to make sure I get all of the information to you, so don't mind that I'm reading it off of the brochure. What the ProBio has, besides an antifungal, it has 5 strains of probiotic bacteria to help support and maintain intestinal flora. It helps promote digestive health. Also, it helps promote a healthy immune system. And a good thing about our ProBio 5 is it contains enzymes to aid in the breakdown of proteins and fibrous foods during digestion. It also helps reduce free radical damage in the body. Now, you can't go anywhere today without health professionals, things on Facebook, in the media, talking about how gut health is so important and how your gut and your brain are connected, and that 85% of your immunity is in your gut. I'm telling you, this has been a life changer for me. So the Plexus Slim, the ProBio 5, I'll introduce the third product in a little bit, but now I'd like to introduce Tracy and J.D. Hartman. They are coming to you from North Carolina. Once again, another state we have. That's what's so great about doing these Hangouts and live YouTubes. Everyone can come from all different parts of the country and share their testimony. So I'm going to give you Tracy and J.D. right now.
Yay, Tracy and J.D.
Oh boy, let's see. Okay.
Here they are.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to kind of rewind about 10 years ago. That is when I had the last of our 3 kids. I decided, since it was my last pregnancy, you can probably hear our Great Dane walking in the background, but during my last pregnancy, I was going to do what I wanted to do. I was going to eat what I wanted to eat, and I was going to enjoy it, and I enjoyed it a little bit too much. Once he was born, it probably took me, it was about like 6 years to finally realize that I had to do something. I was miserable. I hid from the camera, secretly ate my feelings, tried everything I could think of to avoid going anywhere, doing anything, because I was miserable. I worked my tail off, literally. Cut out sodas. I was drinking about a 2 liter of Coke a day. It was my personal preference, my personal, vice, I guess you can say. And I worked hard to get the weight off. It was worth it. I'm glad I did it, but I'm so happy that I found Plexus because it makes it so much more easier to maintain where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
We started Plexus January 5th of this year.
Yeah.
So it's been right about 7 months. It has been a blessing, not just for, and I don't want to cry, but not just for our health, but for our finances as well. The kids enjoy it. They drink their pink drink daily as well. They can tell the difference, especially my daughter, when she doesn't have it, and she will let me know. We noticed right off the bat for us that sleep was amazing.
Sleep like we're teenagers.
Yeah, it's great. The other thing, even though I lost all that weight and I, worked really on keeping it off, I noticed that I still had some intestinal issues, and I knew that I had to do something about it. Plexus has helped me with that tremendously. I'm able to enjoy family time when I leave the house to go have a dinner. I'm not scoping out the restaurant trying to figure out where the nearest restroom is. It's amazing. JD suffers from what I call the yellow plague.
Sinus issues.
We all know what that is. This has been his first year with none of that.
No symptoms, nothing.
Nothing. Not having to take over-the-counter medications for that either, which is great. The other thing that we've noticed is that we're not having the typical aches and pains from running around working 40 hours apiece, 3 kids in year-round sports. We're not having to take any type of pain meds. No, nothing over the counter, nothing. We truly love Plexus, and I thank Frankie, and I know she's watching. Hey, Frankie, for mentioning it to me like 3 or 4 months. I think it was like October of last year before I finally hit that light bulb where I was like, I've got to do something. So I just want to thank her because it means a lot. We had to not long ago make a dream board, and Susie knows what I'm talking about because Suzanne knows it was scary to dream big. And little by little, I'm seeing things that are on our dream board happen because we were afraid to dream big, but we know that with Plexus, all of those dreams are going to come true.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, I have no doubt whatsoever that it's going to happen. But if you are skeptical about Plexus, it's worth it. It's worth your health. It's worth your investment in yourself to do so.
And your family.
Yep, your family.
Your family's worth it.
Yep.
Wow.
But other than that, that is it. I'm trying not to get too teary-eyed because I won't be able to talk and I'll be a blubbering idiot, and it'd be hard enough to understand my accent as it is. So, but I just want to tell you guys, try it. Do a 7-day. Try it. You'll be grateful that you did.
And by the way, I just want to mention that Tracy has just ranked up to Gold Ambassador, which is a very big rank in Plexus, and she has worked so hard. She has an amazing team in North Carolina, and I just have to sing your praises. You and your husband, JD, you're incredible. I got a chance to meet them back in, I think it was May.
Mm-hmm.
that I got to meet them. I flew out to North Carolina, and they are literally salt of the earth. Their family's incredible. Their whole family, their team. I just love them so much. And guys, their lives are changed because of Plexus, financially and with health. It's truly incredible. So glad that you guys came on tonight.
Yay!
God
Good to
bless
see you.
Thank you so much. I just want to stop for a second and ask everyone a question this evening. Who do you know? Who do you know that is struggling? Who do you know that could use our products and our business opportunity? I'm sure you're thinking of people right now, just listening to those testimonies and hearing how wonderful Plexus has been in my life and in their lives. I just want you to think about that. Who do you know? Okay, so on with the last remaining product of the triplex. We had the Plexus Slim, the pink drink, we had our ProBio 5, and now I'm going to talk about BioCleanse. And I have to tell you, I learned that your colon is 5 feet long through your digestive tract. And what happens to a lot of people is they have issues with their bowel movements or going regularly. There's a lot of toxins in your intestinal tract, and we don't do a good job at cleaning them out. And BioCleanse is a wonderful partner with our other products, especially ProBio 5. So the way I look at it is your ProBio 5 goes in and it helps put in your good bacteria, helps get rid of a lot of the bad bacteria, and the BioCleanse helps take it and remove it from your system. A lot of times when people see the word cleanse, they get a little bit nervous, like, oh, am I going to be running to the bathroom all the time? You're going to work with your ambassador, and that's why having an ambassador is so great. We help you through figuring out the correct regimen because everybody's body is a little bit different. I just want to make sure I go through what's in here from my handy-dandy brochure. It helps cleanse the gastrointestinal tract, helps energize the body. I find that very true. I take 2 in the afternoon. I also take it at bedtime. It does help me sleep, but in the afternoon it adds a little energy. The vitamin C in it provides antioxidant support. It relieves occasional constipation. It's gluten-free. It helps oxygenate your blood and your whole intestinal system. It's absolutely, absolutely wonderful stuff. So that's the triplex: Plexus Slim, the Pink Drink, the ProBio, and the BioCleanse. I'm just going to talk real quick about these 2 products. One is called Plexus Boost, and the other is called Plexus Accelerator Plus. You never take these together. You take one or the other, and your ambassador will help you decide which one you would like. Both of these are companions to our Plexus Slim, and they help you better reach your weight loss goals. Okay, so these are 2 great products. Okay, so next I'm going to introduce Tina Wabshall, who is coming live from Wisconsin. Yes, we have another state here, and I'd like to welcome Tina for her testimony.
Hey, yay, Tina, welcome.
Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Tina Wabshall, and I'm going to actually be reading this because I don't want to leave anything out. My story is a little emotional for me. I live in Fort Atkinson with my husband, Dave, and we've been married 38 years. We are very content with a simple life. We have 2 children in their 30s, love them to death, and we have 2 dogs and a cat. I work as a receptionist in a local credit union, and I've worked there for about 8 years now, and I work about 32 hours a week. About 14 years ago, Dave and I made a tough decision to move 2 hours away from our family and friends. We had a beautiful home, and I loved my job as an elementary school secretary. This was my dream job. I love children, and it was a perfect fit for me. But my husband had changed jobs, and he was commuting 3 hours a day. I was resentful. As I was leaving everything to go to a smaller home and a new job in the medical field, I hated my job from day one. I hated that I didn't know anyone. I felt lonely, and I missed everyone. Needless to say, I was sad for so long due to a job I didn't like, and I was stressed out most of the time. I hated my life and pretty much was giving up. Because of the stress, my head felt like it was being squeezed in a vice on a daily basis. It was frustrating after years of trying different things and going to different people and not getting any help with it. I also had another issue. I would get sharp stabbing sensations in my face and my head. It felt like I was getting electrical shocks. This could last for hours or even days. I would get them from being in extreme cold, wind, heat, or stressed out. I pretty much felt like a zombie most of the time. I was drained, and I felt like I had the life sucked out of me. It came down to that was how I was going to have to live, and as no one could give me any answers, so I just dealt with it. I was sleeping a lot. The only thing I looked forward to each day was a nap. I would get home from work in the afternoon and couldn't wait to take a nap. I slept a couple hours after work, and then at night I was taking sleep aids just to sleep. I woke up each morning and started the whole process all over again. I saw several doctors and neurologists, and most of them were too eager to send me to the drugstore as soon as I left. I was addicted to painkillers. My family called me the walking pharmacy. Even though I was taking 8 pills with each one of those pills, I had they sent me home with multiple pages of side effects to go along with that. I tried different diets and eliminated tons of food. It helped for a while, but I couldn't eat anything I liked anymore. My husband and I were trying to get new life insurance policy about a year ago, and the agent called me to let me know the results of my physical. And of course I didn't pass. My cholesterol was at an unhealthy level, and I had to get this under control. When I saw a friend posting on Facebook about Plexus, I had no idea it was going to help with any of my issues. I was skeptical, but one day I gave in and asked her about it. I said, I'll give it a month. We'll see how it goes. That was the last week I've had any stabbing pains or vices in my head. I wasn't having any issues with my head pounding, and I no longer had those stabbing sensations. I quickly signed up as an ambassador to get the discount. I said there was no way I was going to sell it, but love that discount. I'm no longer going to the drugstore for anything. No more trips to the doctor or ER visits in the middle of the night.
Wow.
The money I am saving is incredible. My coworkers and friends noticed the difference almost immediately. I wasn't holding my head or was miserable throughout the day. I walked in chipper, and that was after my pink drink, and people were coming to me and saying, what's going on with me? What's happening? So how could I not share? My life has just done a complete turnaround. I had been so afraid that my family would have to commit me to get help to come off that nasty painkiller, but I did it cold turkey with natural supplements. It's just insane. I can't imagine myself going back to that life, and I no longer think about whether I'm going to have time for a nap. I just have sustained energy throughout the day. My bloating is gone, brain fog gone, and I'm no longer tossing and turning at night. My cholesterol, I just had a blood test this week, and it's really made a difference. It's gone down quite drastically. I feel amazing, and I've had so many victories over this past year that I cannot even mention them all. The only thing I have in my cupboard now is Plexus products, and I'm loving life again. As far as a business, working Plexus as a business, I have a wonderful team of ambassadors and customers. I'm learning to be a leader and sharing with everyone. I'm coming out of my comfort zone by agreeing to do this tonight. If I was asked before I had started Plexus, I would have definitely found some excuse to say no.
Mm-hmm.
I went to convention this year and was so inspired by the whole experience. I have found so many relationships with people from all over the United States, and they're like my second family. I'm happy to say that I'm getting my products paid for me and my husband both, and I do have extra income after that even to pay a bill or two. I'm looking forward to making enough money with Plexus to be able to not have to work my full-time job, and also for my husband to be able to retire a little bit earlier. I would like to be able to help my mother out as well, and I want to spend more time with her now that my dad is in a nursing home. She's dealt with a lot in her life, and I just don't want her to have to worry about anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm setting my goals and striving for this, and I think each day, praise the Lord that He gave me this blessing, and I'm going to reach my goals, and I will enjoy my life with Plexus.
Yay! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, Tina, what an amazing story! Oh, you bless everyone's lives just by saying it. I'm so proud of you for coming on and jumping outside of your comfort zone to share your heart with us tonight. What an incredible story, guys. If you knew Tina, you would know that she has come truly a long way. Her whole life has changed. She is not the same person that she was when she started Plexus. And Tina, I just have to say personally to you, it is a pleasure to have you as my friend What a blessing you are in all of our lives. I just love you so much. We're so glad that you're here tonight. And I'm going to quit crying and give it back to Susie.
I think you're on next, Suzanne. So, Tina.
Oh, I guess I am. I'm going to have to dry it up.
Still, I would just like to say, Tina, that was very, very unbelievable testimony.
Incredible.
It takes a lot of courage to come on and speak about those things that you were speaking about, and I just see you being a great, great motivator for other people to get healthy. So that was a wonderful testimony.
Okay.
We're going to now go back to Suzanne, who's going to wrap things up.
I'm going to wrap it up now. Okay, so here we go. As you guys have been watching tonight, I hope that you are thinking hard about some people that you know who you could bless through our products. We have a bigger product line than just the triplex combo that we just mentioned tonight. We have an entire line of products for discomfort. We also have the Mega X, which is great for heart health. And we have the X Factor, which is an aloe-based multivitamin. Incredible. These would be things about which you could ask the person who invited you to this call tonight. Including that, we have our amazing Plexus Block, and it blocks up to 48% of refined sugars that are hidden in your foods, and you take it right before your 2 biggest meals of the day. And our latest and most incredible product that just has come out is our Plexus Edge, which is a 100% plant-based, literally sustainer of clean, pure energy all day, and helps to increase your focus all day long with Edge, and it is something that I love. In fact, I love our Mega X and our X Factor. I don't live without them. I do not live off of the triplex. I love Block, and Edge is, whoa, is what I use daily to make it through the day. No kidding. When I start having those afternoon slumps. So I just had to tell you about those. Guys, it is my personal belief that each and every one of you needs Plexus. Not only do you need Plexus for your overall health and well-being, but you know many other people that can be helped through the health benefits that Plexus offers. Because of that, our company, guys, is in full momentum right now. It is said that a multi-level marketing company with less than 500,000 ambassadors or distributors or people is considered a ground floor opportunity. With Plexus at around 300, actually it's at 475,000 ambassadors, it's truly considered the opportunity of a lifetime. So I want to ask you to ask yourself a question. What if? What if? Where will you be in 5 years if you continue to do what you are doing now? Where will your health be? Where will your financial situation be? Perhaps you just need an extra couple of $100s per month. Or maybe you want to create a 6-figure annual income, as our family is being able to do. I wanted more options, and Plexus has actually provided that. So we are living a freedom that so many people have only just dreamed of. I know I had only just dreamed of. I thought it was never possible. This opportunity absolutely can be the vehicle that takes you from where you are right now to where you want to be in your life. So I am going to leave you with this. If you walk away from this opportunity, you are walking away from the chance to change your finances. The opportunity to be part of an amazing team of men and women, the opportunity to go on amazing vacations and drive luxury vehicles, the chance to get out of your 40-hour-per-week job working for someone else's dream. Most importantly, if you walk away from this opportunity, you are rejecting the chance to bless the lives of others. So I hope this evening you got a few of your questions answered, and I'm sure that as you have heard about all the testimonies and about our compensation plan tonight, you may have a few more questions of your own. So simply reach out to the person that invited you to the call tonight, and you can get your question answered. And then let's help you get started with Plexus as soon as we can, because it is my desire that you will join us to be a part of this opportunity of a lifetime. I give God all the glory and all the praise and honor for the blessings that He has provided for our families on this amazing team and the families that are out there listening tonight. In closing, I just wanted to say, go Plexus and good night.
Okay, one last thing. Code word.
Oh, I can't believe I just forgot that.
That's
I
why
was
I'm
going to
here.
close this down. The code word, guys, if you remember this code word, go back to the ambassador, the person that invited you to the call tonight, and give them this code word. It's called One Plexus. One Plexus. So give the code word to the person that invited you tonight, and they will enter you into a drawing for a free product. How cool is that? So again, I'm going to close this out. We are so glad that you joined us tonight, and we just ask you to go in peace, and God bless you, and we hope that Plexus changes your lives as it has changed ours. We love you all. Good night.